Hello Sagittarius, welcome to a you and them love reading. We're going to be looking at what's going on in your connection, how you feel about each other, and what's going on between you. As always, these are meant to be general love readings, so they will not resonate with every Sagittarius watching. Take what resonates for you. Check out your other placements as well. Your moon, your rising sign, any other sign of significance. I have all of the playlists linked in the description box if you want to check out those other messages. Sometimes they can resonate more. All right, let's jump right in for Sagittarius. Spirits, angels, guides. What's going on for Sagittarius? What's going on between them and the person they are thinking about connecting with at this time? What's going on for Sagittarius in love? What's going on? What's going on between Sagittarius and this other person? What's going on in their connections at this time? Page of Wands. What's going on for Sagittarius? Ace of Cups reverse. What's going on for Sagittarius and this other person in their connection at this time? Okay. Page of Wands, Ace of Cups reverse, 10 of Cups reverse. So there's been disappointment here, heartbreak, or an emotional block could also be. Tell me about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I'm going to have you on one side, your person on the other. Feel free to flip these energies if they resonate more for you. What's going on for Sagittarius? I just want to put down your energies and this person's energies for some reason. 10 of Wands reverse. What's going on for Sagittarius in this connection? What's going on? 3 of Cups. What's going on for Sagittarius? This connection. 2 of Pentacles reverse. Well, you're dropping something for sure. There's something here that you are just done with dropping. 10 of Wands reverse. Some sort of baggage, some sort of attachment. Could be related to another person. You could be kind of getting out there, hanging out with your friends more, with your family more, celebrating something. I'll have to see what that's about. Tell me about the person Sagittarius is dealing with. What do we need to know about this other person? Don't even think about it back there, sir. Tell me about this other person. 7 of Wands, reverse, the Hangman, 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. The Hangman and 4 of Pentacles. I'm picturing somebody that is holding on. Like, I'm picturing somebody that literally goes in a room, closes the door, and just holds on to something, like almost in a stubborn way, which is interesting because the 7 of Wands is reversed. So this could be somebody that is fighting for something against all odds, or it could be somebody that says one thing and does another, because 7 of Wands reversed is typically someone that gives up the fight, gives up, no longer stands firm against a challenge. There's something a bit strange here. So let's dig in and find out what that is. Let's find out what this heartbreak situation is about, or this disappointment. Tell me about the Ace of Cups reverse and the 10 of Cups reverse. Why is the Ace of Cups reverse and the 10 of Cups reverse? 8 of Wands reverse. Something has stopped. 5 of Cups reverse. Communication could have stopped. 5 of Cups reverse is typically a card about recovering what's been lost. So why is the 8 of Wands reverse? See, there's something. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Tell me about the Ace of Cups reverse and the 10 of Cups reverse. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The Devil reverse at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn energy. The Hierophant after that. This could be some sort of long-term attachment here that someone could be breaking free from, or it could be a long-term attachment with a lot of unhealthy dynamics. Typically, the Devil reverse is someone that's no longer restricted, no longer making the wrong choices. So why is the Eight of Wands reversed? And the Page of Wands is here. So Page of Wands and Eight of Wands reversed are complete opposites. So I'm sensing a back and forth, like a little tug of war. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here? Eight of Pentacles, someone working hard on something, focused, putting in energy. Tell me about the Page of Wands, creating something. Judgment. Two very different energies here. I'm sensing this almost like these are two different people. It's like two people that could be approaching the same problem but very differently. What's going on here? Spirit, what's going on between Sagittarius and this other person? What's the main energy for this connection? What's the main energy for this connection? The Judgment card is here, which is, and usually when I see it with something like the Eight of Pentacles, I think of someone working hard on maybe getting a second chance for themselves. Unhealthy attachment. Yeah, there's something here with an unhealthy attachment. Some sort of unhealthy bond, some sort of toxicity, codependency, could be addictions that's affecting your connection. And this is a big problem. If you're talking, this is a situation where there's no unhealthy attachment, I don't think that this might be your reading. If this is not affecting you and them, it's affecting one of you enough that it's affecting your connection with each other, if that makes sense. Let's dig in a little bit more. Why is the Eight of Wands reverse? Eight of Wands reverse is typically a block. Something stopped. Something no longer moving. No longer. There's a standstill. Things are at a standstill. It's like someone hit the brakes here, and it's disappointing. The Emperor reverse. Yeah, this is somebody that doesn't have control over the situation. This is someone that might feel powerless, that might feel like they've lost their handle on the situation. The Emperor is Aries energy. Typically when he's reversed, he could also be very upset. But I think this is just someone that cannot do what they want to do. They cannot achieve their goal. Interesting, the King of Cups is here. Tell me about this King of Cups. Tell me about the King of Cups. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. So interesting. Why is the King of Swords reversed and Five of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles? So I feel like someone's out in the cold here. Maybe through deception. Maybe they did something they shouldn't have. Because the Ace of Cups is reversed. The Ten of Cups is reversed. So I feel like there was love and it's almost like it's now ruined. And it could be because of this King of Swords reverse. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here with Judgment? Typically, I think of someone working on a second chance, a new beginning, but I don't know. I feel like there might be, if that is the case, if someone's wanting a second chance, this other person, I don't think they're in the same boat, or they're not as, there's no success here because of this unhealthy attachment. Tell me about the Judgment card with the Eight of Pentacles. What's this about? Why is Judgment here? The Sun, the World reverse. Knight of Swords. Again with the back and forth. Someone's working on their own happiness here, but they're stuck in a cycle with the World reverse. There's something's not closed. They're ready for something new, but something's not closed. So this, it's almost like, how can they move forward quickly? Knight of Swords. What is going on? I feel like I'm missing a big part of this that's not in the cards. Now, one way to interpret this would be, you know, out of heartbreak and disappointment, someone's taking the initiative to try to fix this, to try to have a second chance, right? Let's say that that's what this energy is here on this side. But then when you look over here, This is someone who's trying to recover the past, but there's no movement, no action with the Eight of Wands reverse. There's no communication perhaps, and someone doesn't have the courage or the control to bring back stability, even though they're a King of Cups. So it's almost like that could be the message. Could maybe due to an unhealthy attachment, right? But I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. Why is something, this could be a third party situation, and that's probably why I'm missing something. Because they're not here. Tell me about this Ten of Wands reverse. Let me jump down here to you. Maybe you'll give me a little bit more insight down here. Why is the Ten of Wands reverse? Why is the Ten of Wands reverse? Queen of Pentacles reverse. Why is the Ten of Wands reverse? Six of Swords reverse. Five of Wands reverse. Ace of Wands reverse. Oh my gosh, this is not good. Whatever this is, it's not. It's almost like it's tainted. If Six of Swords reverse is someone returning, you don't want them. If you are trying to leave a situation because you want to like get over the conflict, overcome this situation that's not moving forward, move on with your life, for some reason there's delays there. Tell me more about Sagittarius. Tell me more about Sagittarius and the energy they're bringing to this connection. Balancing act. I feel like you were probably doing a lot in this connection, or feeling like you were being pulled in a bunch of directions. Maybe you went back and forth about, I don't know, how you really felt about this past life. Patiently waiting at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, taking action, paralyzing fear. I feel like you were waiting for someone to take action, someone from your past or someone from a past life. And I feel like you were just stuck in this rut. I feel like you were maybe putting in more than you were receiving, and I think you dropped that because the Two of Pentacles is reverse and the Ten of Wands is reverse. I feel like you want to move on here. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles reverse. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles reverse. Wow, Two of Cups. Yeah, it's hard though, because I think that you have strong feelings for this person, or this connection is extremely strong. Yeah, but yeah, again, there's an attachment here, I feel. But it's weird. The Magician reverse, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I feel like this is a situation where you just don't know what to do about this person or this situation anymore. You know that you can't stay where you are, but you don't know where to go. Or you know that this can't be it for you because this is not acceptable. But then at the same time, are you ready to give it all up? I feel like there's a back and forth going on. What's this Three of Cups about? Why is the Three of Cups here? What can you tell me about this Three of Cups? Queen of Wands reverse. I think this is a third person. I think there's someone that could be in the way here that is interrupting things. It does not have to be a romantic partner. Yeah, Strength reverse, Queen of Wands reverse. Leo energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I think this could be you as well, just being unhappy. But they have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I think there's something in the way here. And it's... how do I even explain this? Because I'm getting so many messages. I feel like for a lot of Sagittarius, there's a lot going on in your mind right now. I feel like there's a lot going on in your head about this situation. You might be feeling confused, and it's showing up here because I'm getting this sense almost like you want to give up a burden because you haven't received what you deserve. But can you truly leave this behind? I don't know. And then the Three of Cups here with the Queen of Wands reverse. It's almost like someone's upset. Someone here could be acting out. This could be a third person. This could be you upset, you know. And Strength reverse. It's almost like somebody cannot control the situation, and so they get upset. So that's why I don't want to say this is the third person or the interference, because this could be you upset at the fact that things can't improve, that you don't have control over what happens here, and that could be frustrating for you. Maybe you're just over it. Some of you are dealing with a person who's already married or in a family dynamic that's very unhealthy. And this is keeping you from the success that you desire. Six of Wands, Nine of Cups reverse, Ten of Pentacles. And then with the Nine of Pentacles reverse here, this could also be a symbol for your person being attached, dependent on someone else, right? Not free, not independent. But I'm also seeing this as you being attached to this connection because of the strength of the connection. And so it's like this back and forth, back and forth. Maybe you're finally making a decision about this. No more, right? I don't want to keep doing this, you know, because this has been very heartbreaking and disappointing. This hasn't been love and rainbows and butterflies all the way. There's a lot of conflict here, obstacles here. Let's look at your person. Why is the Hangman here? Now the Hangman is starting to make sense because I feel like your person is the one that's stuck. Why is the Hangman here? The Empress? Wow, the Emperor and the Empress on the board. But the Emperor's reversed. The Empress is upright, which tells me they're not on the same page. Tell me about the Hangman. My God. What is going on? The Chariot. Reverse. Cancer energy. Very similar to the Eight of Wands reverse. So your person is literally stuck. They're not moving. They're not taking action. They probably don't even know where they're headed or if they were to take action. What's this Four of Pentacles about? Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Wow, the Tower. This person doesn't want a Tower to happen, but it's going to happen in their life. I feel like this person's kind of stubbornly holding on or stubbornly holding back. And this Tower is going to force them. It's going to force their hand, I feel. Wow, the Magician reversed. Yikes. And then the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like divinely guided pain and struggle. Things are going to be shifting for this person. Now, maybe this is helping them out of a hole or out of a difficult situation if they're the ones in an unhealthy attachment, which I feel like they most likely are. And it could be a marriage because I have the Hierophant here. The Ten of Pentacles came out. Ten of Cups reversed. Sometimes that could be like a family unit. Tell me about this person that Sagittarius is dealing with or thinking about. Tell me about this person. Parting ways, restoring balance. Okay, again with the same old. So this person is probably trying to fix a separation or restore balance despite a difficulty, despite the heartbreak, despite the divide. Let me get one more. Tell me more for this person. This person that Sagittarius is dealing with or thinking about. What do we need to know about this person? What do we need to know? If I get Courthouse, I might scream because I keep getting it. Okay, concern, despair. Why is it? Oh, my deck is reversed. Concern and despair. Yeah, that's... my whole deck was reversed, so it's... okay. Concern and despair. Yeah, this person's not dealing well with the situation that they're in because they're in an unhealthy situation, a toxic situation, a difficult situation. I also feel like this person's like worried about something. Maybe worried about this looming tower. Worried about the fact that they're stuck. Because this person, make no mistake, they are stuck. They're not moving. They're not taking action. This person is almost rigid, frozen. Tell me more about this person. What do we need to know? I'm starting to understand our connection. Bottom of the deck, I am afraid to contact you. Okay, well, that's... Are you guys not in contact? Is that what's going on? Is that why the Eight of Wands is reversed? This person's worried about something. So what I'm getting here, Sagittarius, is that this person's most likely dealing with a situation outside of you. This could be somebody that, for whatever reason, is apart from you because of the BS that they're dealing with. But that doesn't change the outcome. You know, it still means that sucks for you. As delicate as I am putting that, you know, that's just how it is. I feel like, okay, I can feel bad for this person. They're dealing with an unhealthy attachment. They're dealing with something difficult, right? And that sucks for them. But they're almost like keeping you waiting, or they're keeping you have hope for some reason, or you're not able to close this chapter. It's almost like their being stuck is making you stuck. But I think you're not interested in that, or that's not what you want. I feel like you want to be free of this whole situation. Ten of Wands reverse. Two of Pentacles reverse. Let me get one more for you. Can I get one more energy for Sagittarius? Can I get one more energy, please? For Sagittarius, can I get one more energy? Yeah, new beginnings. Exactly. Some of you are like thinking about what else is out there for you. Did you have a reading like this before? Yeah, you did. The November You and Them. And you're tired. Maybe you're tired of waiting, or maybe you're tired of giving this person chances, or maybe you're just running out of belief. You know, it's like whatever this person says, whenever they do speak, maybe it's not what you need to hear, or maybe it's not enough, you know, and this unhealthy attachment is almost like this person could be dealing with it, but they're more concerned about this tower than they are about the fact that they're in this situation. That's kind of what I'm picking up here, which is a shame, because I think this person has a lot of love or care for you with the King of Cups, and they are being affected by this. It's not like they're trying to avoid this tower because they're happy there. There's something else. They're miserable, this person. And I have a feeling too, this restoring balance, and I'm starting to understand their connection, is almost like they're starting to get it. They're starting to understand why they're in this situation and why you were put in their life. But I think just as they're trying to understand this, you're already ready to go, or ready to have something new. You want to be happy. You don't want it, you know, and I'm almost hearing this, I heard several messages, but the theme was, it shouldn't be so hard. You don't understand why you always end up here, or you're always, you know, deep down sad about the situation, or there's more bad than good. That's kind of where your mindset here. Okay. Let me get one more oracle. I wasn't going to, but I'm just going to do it. Because I was like, this is already long enough, but I just feel like picking one more. Spirit, can I get one more message for Sagittarius regarding their energies and this other person's energies? Tell me about Sagittarius. Yep, the Phoenix. That's exactly where you are at. Literally, you're ready to just have a transformation, ready to burn it all up, you know, ready to be done and start a new cycle. Be born again, essentially, is the Phoenix. Tell me about this person that Sagittarius is dealing with. The Whale. Yeah, a lot of emotions, but I feel like they're hidden deep. I think this person is probably learning a lot right now in this cycle. Maybe they're maturing in this cycle. This person could also be older. But what I'm getting here is someone that is doing a lot of thinking on their own. And also they could be suppressing a lot, or keeping hidden feelings, even though they're deep feelings, they're not very, they're not really expressing them. Yeah, this person has a lot going on in their life. A lot going on in their life. I think they're just trying to keep their head above water, this person. But if that's the case, then maybe it's just not the right time, or perhaps they need to step up to the plate and do what needs to be done for this cycle to be over. Because make no mistake, I feel like this could be a karmic situation that they're supposed to learn from, but they're not. Maybe they'll get there, but that's not fair to you to keep you waiting. So that's what I have for you now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the reading and want to see more. And I'll see you all in another video very soon. Take care.